And so it begins a series of battles. That's going to be the great battle for Americas. The army in here needs to move into the ships, and from here we will sail to Panama, and we're going to attack it. So this army here in Panama will start a war, and we're going to demand surrender. And the first battle of the war was without any kind of bloodshed. Region has been captured, and we're going to fix the stuff here. Our force is really huge, and we are going to move into this major battle of ships, and we'll see how things going to work out for us here. And if we are going to gain victory, my experience fighting in the sea is not extensive, so I'm not sure how this is going to work out. Let's get our ships forward as much as we can. And now let's sail there, and let's assault all those enemy ships out there. Let's find out how things going to work out. Also, I should probably just kind of send the ships forward. Without a doubt, they will find the target. Enemy navy forces are separated into series of two fleets, and this should give us an advantage. Also, they have a bunch of heavy ships, but not all the ships are heavy, but they could be. We have riches to build a navy, a more powerful navy, which is probably something we will do in the near future, because we became very powerful and very strong now. And here the first volleys are incoming. So that's the first battle on the sea, and two titans meet. Quite a few of our ships are very heavy, but not all. And that's a thing. we managed to get a nice hit into them here. One soldier did die, and this is a massive ship right here that we're talking about. Alright, I wonder, would we be able to board this ship of theirs? We are blasting it quite a bit. If we would board it, we would most likely lose it. Lose a fight again. But you'll never know. This may just mean we're gonna take them up. Alright, so we haven't done a lot of these boardings here. So that's one thing. In any case, my soldiers are getting their ship close, and now the planks are in place to board. So far so good. So far it looks awesome. Splendidly. What happened here? Heroic death. Can't believe it. One of our own has died. In any case, here we see how boarding of the ship looks like, and they have numerical superiority, and it looks like they even have soldiers here present who are much more professional than our ones. However, in any case, it could be that we would deal considerable damage. In any case, it doesn't look so. They have won the fight, and luckily for us, we have damaged their ship as well, to such extent that their troop count is just falling considerably. It looks like their ship is sinking. Anyway, the soldiers are just simply jumping into the sea. The nearby ship exploded, and so it doesn't seem that they have many soldiers left here. Many soldiers left to fight. In any case, we're fighting them here quite nicely. That ship will be ruined, and it was a massive one though. They are all over the place. Hopefully the friendly fire isn't that big of a deal after all. This one's sinking as well. All of my ships here are crammed. If I want to win this, they shouldn't be crammed, I guess. Probably I should send them a bit forward here, just like that. All the other ones can just continue fighting. Let's fast forward this a little bit and see how things are going to play out. Looks like I forwarded it just a bit too much there, because it's lagging, and all in all it's still lagging. My ships are way too close to each other. I need to just like that. Make sure that they are separating. In any case, the first enemy navy has been successfully defeated, and it looks to me that there's still one waiting there for us. And here we are with a large fleet. Those ships are very, very close to each other. We don't have anybody to fight here. That's good. And the enemy, they are approaching us. Our large ships are moving forward. I'm not sure who exactly died there, but it could be of no importance. Now we're finally going to have a much better angle, hopefully, to attack all of them. Let's hope that that's exactly what's going to happen. There's quite a few of us, but hopefully that was a massive barrage. Simply massive. Very good. Let's try and hunt them down further. There's more of them. I want my heavy ships to hunt down their smaller vessels as well as their titans. In this way, we, I believe, could end up having a bit kind of an upper hand. These two of my ships got wrecked so badly they won't continue the fight. In any case, they did quite a bit of damage to this one. It has almost all of its cannons, but without that it has massive holes in its hull here, and bam! It's still floating. Alright. Let's attack this one now. I like that it has forward cannons. Boom! Will they hit us? No, there's no impact mechanics here. And on this side, things are a lot more in our favor. Not all of it though. All of these ships here are in one way or another immobilized, and it looks like our numerical superiority is winning here as battles, and trying to attack the ships that are close enough for us to deal with. Alright. It looks like they are gathering their forces, as well as the enemy admiral killed in battle. Another enemy admiral. So these were two enemy admirals. Jose Guzman. Now that's just two cards telling us about that. In any case, the battle still continues, and there are still fights that we need to win. So it's definitely not all over yet. I'm hunting this down, and it's good that they have that numerical superiority. I like the way the crew is protected. It's just a proper fighting vessel. Crew is protected. That's a good thing. And it looks like my ships are slowly but surely sinking, as well as the Spanish ships are. Now let's just kind of focus our efforts on singular ships with a few of our own. That would be good. That's a small vessel that's hindering things for us. And it looks like we managed to get a good volley into it. I believe that we still have numerical superiority. And we outclass our enemies. Alright. But it's not all over yet. This one does need to target that ship. And that ship is full of holes as well. This one is in a reasonable condition. We may as well just try to board it, and we would weaken them so much. Even if they win the fight, they will not be able to do much about it. In any case, we have won this battle. It was a major battle, and there were Spanish troops on board. We captured units as well. A heroic death, unfortunately. One party sinks, another party moves away. That isn't good. Where did they end up? Right there. Can we reach them? It looks like we can, so that's something. We definitely have to use. Alright, these guys showed up a bit too early. So they still lost 3 ships, and they captured none. So fleet destroyed. We lost our fleet there, but we weakened our enemy a bit further. In any case, how's our income is going? We're still making fine. No trade income though. 0 trade income. Without trading with the Spanish, we make none from income, from trading. If we gain a victory, they do have still 1 ship remaining, and what does that mean? That means that they still are carrying troops, and that's not something that I can allow to happen. I need to sink everything there, and I don't have anything. Furthermore, let's see what I have here. In here, I'm going to send my troops to protect the ports. In here, we're going to garrison them, and I need to create myself an army with which I would attack Caracas, New Andalusia, and it would take a bit of time, not too long. At least we could siege it like that and keep it. Also, this army will march in and do some attacking, so probably we don't need any more troops. Alright, how's things here? Do we see any powerful enemy navies? We do. Let's attack their trade routes and see how that affects things. And we gain 18,000. Without raiding, we gain 3,000. So we're gonna raid everything, and now they make nothing. Alright, here an army of ours will move. Oh wow, they didn't move where I kind of intended them to. In any case, I need to cross into Gibraltar with my main army, so I'll need to ferry them, and that will work out splendidly. They will have a navy here, and they have brought an army over here as well. Let's send in this force to take control of Kazan, Tataria. And this will unite all of these lands under us. Let's ask them to surrender. They will probably agree. Good. So we are closer to victory. They do hold an army here. Our forces are not nearly as strong here as I would like them to be, and so I will have to simply increase my garrison here. And that's that. Now let's fight the battle for America. Now I moved up closer, and will have 5 of their armies versus quite a few of mine. 5 mine and 2 kind of 1 unit, and they will have 4 full and 1 relatively small. So we'll just have to first of all rush to them, and it's gonna be massive. If only we could kind of attack them where they are reinforcing themselves, we could just kind of kill them with a relative ease. Otherwise, it's gonna be a bloodbath. Obviously, the reinforcements are going to be endless, and the one that wins this will probably rule over the America if he doesn't lose too much, or at least will gain an upper hand in the upcoming offensive. And we have more cities than they do, which obviously makes us strong, and we already attacked them in Panama, if I'm correct. And so they would have to focus towards the south, and we would be further recruiting in the north, and it's going to be definitely a battle of attrition. We have the income, we are fighting them in Europe, so it's going to be definitely long war if they win. If we win, well, then we should be able to just further reduce them to shreds. Just walk over their cities. Alright, so I'm sending in my forces forward. These guys will be fixed, and I'm talking about the field artillery. That's just how it works, and they will be firing at will. As you can see, they will launch these rockets. Let's see how this looks like. And so these rockets are going up and landing on their artillery pieces. They should be landing on their infantry. We have never faced ever an enemy like this before, and it will be very, very good, without a doubt, to start dominating the world. The Spanish have nice uniforms. They are sending in their own reinforcements. Their own reinforcements are going to be running as well. And that's fine. Look at that, they made some really, really good hits into us. But their cavalry should not hold long. However, they are charging very effectively. And let's just keep moving on them. I kind of suspect that they are going to break very, very quickly, and that's exactly what's happening. They are breaking very, very quickly, and now their artillery can do some serious damage. They brought their artillery forward. That is very kind of very, very weird. In any case, let's battle out against whoever is going to fight us. Now they will be approaching in the manner that we want to see them approaching us. That is a couple of brigades, or a brigade at a time, and that's very good for us. My cavalry could strike into their retreating units. Wow, they didn't kill off the artillerymen, which isn't good. My general should not fight them. And all in all, we are in the fight without a doubt. In here we should attack these, and they are just firing those artillery pieces into us, probably killing a few too many. In any case, the enemy is doing very well. They fight very well. I like the way they are working it all out. Here I'm with the cavalry. I hope that their brigade, this Spanish brigade, will break again. That's the 76th Regiment of Foot. And here we're going to fight their auxiliaries. And they're bringing more soldiers where that came from. It looks like we have suffered tremendous losses here. All in all, a very difficult fate. In any case, let's just continue attacking them. We are very tired. Mostly, I think we can hit them up in the backs here. Eventually, they will die off, without a doubt. And so, we will have to send in reinforcements. It looks like the battle has been very successful. Look at that. They've got some natives showing up. And we're going to attack these natives. All in all, they are retreating in mass in quite a few instances. Alright, this field is littered with dead bodies. It's hard to tell who's who. The uniforms are not that different. In any case, everything looks very beautiful. I'm just chasing them further, and wonder where's my cavalry. Let's just try and keep ourselves together. Alright, these guys are coming back. I would need to send in one brigade there. Here we're going to attack their defensive formation, the circle, but they most likely will not stay long in the fight. How's our attack on them? Oh wow, that was a very bad attack into their very well prepared defenses. Now it looks like my general doesn't really want to retreat from this position, and if he would start a rout, then things would become even more awfully more awfully bad. I just need to break the circle. I think we can. My troops are exhausted, his troops are tired. We are going to be supported by the cavalry now. They should break without much consideration. And in this way we should keep them running from the battlefield. Hopefully they will. It's unclear. The most important thing, we do not run. Here the battle continues, and in some cases they are holding quite firm. Not in all cases. They are shooting at us here. And here they are fighting us very well, very effectively. The Spanish brought up more men. And it looks like the natives are doing a good job. Our cavalry is able to deal with some of the natives. Let's try and flank the enemy with our cavalry. Without the flanking maneuver, who knows if we would be able to win. So let's do just that then. Let's see if we can flank them well enough. And so it's going to begin now. We'll be employing everybody in this. This will hit their morale and they will break. So instead of fighting until the end, they will not. In here we have grenadiers and we're fighting their frontiersmen. Interesting. These frontiersmen are probably some kind of form of soldiers. And I'm very surprised just how effectively their line infantry stood up against it here, against our massive numbers. I'm going to run my troops a bit forward into their lines, and now we should be able to break them a lot easier. That's what we needed to do. If they are holding us as if they have phalanx, they will break us, but our numerical superiority is going to beat them in any case. And that's it. It looks like they are not bringing in reinforcements just yet. So that's awesome. And I'm not sure what to expect. In some cases they will come back into the fight. There's still some artillery left, and I'm gonna send a couple of units to deal with that artillery, and probably the battle will just simply end here. We're shooting at them, but it doesn't look like they are being hit badly enough. Let's Google a melee mode and just assault them. They do carry swords. We will assault them from a couple of sides. They're just beneath a hill, so they won't do much damage to these soldiers. And the soldiers supported by artillerymen should defeat this last remaining artillery piece that's still in battle. And that's it. They attacked simultaneously. The horses are unleashed and they're all dead. So it's a close victory. We killed most of them. However, their other armies did not show up in the battle. And the final victory was not achieved. And it looks like this will go down as a series of battles, most likely. And so let's all gather on the other side of the bridge. First of all, I can't even control my forces here. I have the ability to regain strength, and that's my actual strength here. Let's move in. Looks like my forward armies will be disturbing that. Alright, so we are in a good position to assault them further soon. So the Great Battle of America didn't happen, but we did won a major engagement though. This island will definitely have to be taken by our own troops, so here I can build up a force that will take some time to construct, and there will be more battles to fight. This force needs to move on the capital. Unopposed, two French armies are approaching Madrid, Spain. This army, led by Jules Nanette, will siege the city, and the city is supported, so definitely it's not all over, just like that. Okay, next, these armies will engage. And it doesn't look like we can kind of obviously win. No, it's not. In any case, I'll have to try this. And I'm not sure what exactly to expect. Hopefully the reinforcements are going to show up quicker than I think that they would otherwise. So, no information on actual reinforcements so far. In any case, look at that. The soldiers are black skin. Reinforcements are here, and they are very, very close to these African native infantry. And we are here up against the Spanish. If we can defeat them here, we would march on their African holdings. So let's wait for the deployment phase to end. There are surely a lot of troops that need to enter the battlefield, and it's going to take some time for everybody to enter without a doubt. That's kind of a bit bad. They're not kind of in a hurry. In any case, they're here, and there should be a few more where that came from. So the first things first, we'll get our infantry up front and the cavalry right here. So I want my cavalry to charge their artillery pieces here, and let's fast forward. There's gonna be a lot of walking. If we can take out their artillery, good for us. They are shooting at us, and these artillery pieces do look neat. Now the cavalry is approaching. They did make a shot, and we did it. We managed to hit them. Now we need to kill them and attack another artillery piece. And they have a few of these. This one is the most well guarded by their entire army. This one also was a sort of a flanking one. And they are without a doubt defending themselves quite well. These troops need to take up a position from which we are going to launch our attacks further. Next, I'm going to assault into their third line of artillery. So here we will hopefully avoid most of their enemy fire. The infantry is stacking up, and what do I want to do here? I actually want to attack their main line with quite a few of my troops, just like that. Now I see that we have a few of their troops here. That's one brigade, and we are just going to simply barely charge them with superior numbers. That will do it. They will probably try to shoot at us. Well, little help that will be. Alright, now we can strike them in the backs with our cavalry. I don't want the cavalry to take high losses. One brigade less on their side will be a small step closer to victory for us. So for as long as these two brigades enter the battle in time, it's fine with us, and I have no doubts that they will. Alright. The cavalry should further chase the enemy. And I was surprised to see that one of my cavalrymen almost ran one of the units there, ran from the battle. Here we're going to further approach them, and most importantly we will stack up against a part of their entire army, and that is where we are going to successfully fight them. Alright, so far so good. Let's all run into the battlefield now. It looks like the things are going the way we want them to. Some of my brigades may be a little bit behind, especially the ones that may intercept these artillerymen. In any case, the Spanish are numerous, as you can see, and this is colonial line infantry. So they brought these soldiers from America, probably to show up, to show how cool they are, and how well they live there. And that's it. The general can now show himself, and all in all, everything looks splendid. The first enemy brigades are breaking. This could be their artillery, and it is. Alright. The battle isn't going in our favor everywhere. In some cases our infantry is running, but they did suffer considerable losses there. The Spanish are running as well. All in all, this is a proper battle. For as long as we have the numerical superiority, it's fine. This unit needs to fight them here. Okay, I like what we have here. Let's now try and surround them further, just like that. As you can see, we're surrounding all of them here, and especially these here will be squeezed and cut into pieces. Their cavalry won't do much harm, and it looks like they're employing African native infantry as well. Here we're going to face a massive cavalry brigade, and I have no doubts we're going to win against it. The bulk of their army is retreating, and it looks like we have won this battle, and will be able to take northern territories in this region. And it looks like that's a crash. It's a crash.